There comes a time in all of our lives where we experience a sort of unraveling, a time when we realize that we're tired of carrying the things that weigh us down. We're weary of doing the things that we think we have to do, and we're sick of being who we think we should have to be. Our well that once overflowed is dried up from giving it to everybody else all the time and not refueling our own mind, body, and spirit with what breathes life and matters most to us. We feel beat down from the constant admonishing of our inner critic who, no matter how hard we work, how much we self-sacrifice, or how much we achieve, it's never enough. Because deep inside, we feel like we aren't enough. That time for me when I was 39 years old, and I had a mental, emotional, and physical breakdown. And the pressure of all the pretending, the people pleasing, and the performing that I was doing had taken its toll. And I was completely exhausted from what Brené Brown describes as standing outside of my story and hustling for my worthiness. And fortunately, my breakdown at that time led to an incredible breakthrough after I had the courage to reconnect with my heart and my true self, my true essence, and then begin to do the inner work to discover who I really am and what I'm made for. I began to live passion-fueled and purpose-centered, and I reclaimed my life, the one that I was destined for, instead of the existence that I had tolerated for years. And one of the other beautiful results of that undoing is that now I help others who feel stuck in the performance and people-pleasing trap to break free from that same striving, struggling, and surviving so that they can thrive in the life that they were intended to live and live the purpose that they were intended to live and to do and to bring into this world from the magic of themselves. And after diving wholeheartedly into my own inner healing and shifting into that more positive, empowering mindset and patterns of behavior that changed that were more positive and empowering, that are congruent with the life that I wanted to be living, I've learned what it takes to help others experience the same life of freedom and fullness that I have found. And doing my inner work and letting go of what no longer served me allowed me to open up the spaces inside of my heart to do what I'm passionate about and to do what brings me joy and meaning. And now I meet the days with the excitement of a child, and I engage in creativity that expands me, and it makes my soul sing like never before. And I like to say now, I live in color instead of living in black and white before. Today, I want to encourage and empower you to start doing the same thing for yourself that I did as I embraced my own undoing. And all of the pretending and the performing, the coping mechanisms that you've developed to protect yourself from feeling inadequate and worthless, from being rejected and from being hurt, it's time to let those go. It's time to just lower your guard and let all that go, because that protective armor is preventing you from expanding into your true essence and the life that you were designed for. It's keeping you from living fully alive in your purpose and your destiny. And I know your armor, like mine, did help you survive. And you believed for many years that it could secure for you all the things that you needed in order to feel worthy and in order to feel lovable and valuable. But the truth is, you're still searching and you feel more lost than ever. And time is growing short, and there is more to life. There's more unexplored adventures. There's a sense of freedom and fullness that you can't even begin to imagine. And the wonder and the magic of unleashing your gifts into the world like only you can is awaiting you. You were born worthy of love and belonging. Courage is coursing through your veins. You were made to live and love with your whole heart. But most of us go to work, we do our responsibilities, we raise our children, we do the dishes, we love our families, we get our hair done, we find the right clothes, we do the right things, we buy the right toys, and everything looks really normal on the outside. Life looks good on paper, but on the inside, we're barely holding it together. We want to reach out, but we fear judgment from others and from ourselves. So we just keep holding it in, and we keep doing the same old things because we don't know what else to do. We're torn between wanting someone to see our desperate struggle so that we can stop pretending and stop desperately doing whatever it takes to make sure no one sees anything except what we've edited and approved for our posting. But that's no way to live. It's not true life. So we fantasize about that dream person who's going to make us feel alive again with desire. Or we dream of running away sometimes and starting all over. We live in the regret of the things that we think we should have done, the shoulda, woulda, couldas. We feel our ache with instant gratification, with that second or third glass of wine or liquor at night. Or with fatty or sugary food instead. Or even with that cool new house or that new car or even that cute pair of shoes. We numb with the TV or with social media, and we lie to ourselves. We suffer low-grade anxiety, depression, and a quiet desperation, and we pretend it's all okay. But it's not. And it's okay to not be okay, because that angst inside that you feel is your heart and your body whispering your truth, and it is calling for the more that God put inside of you. And it's not going away. It's an unraveling of everything that isn't serving you because you were made for more. You are a child of the King with beautiful passions, a unique purpose, and an abundant life of freedom and fullness waiting for you to surrender and invite it in. So today, I challenge you to not spend another 40 years in the wilderness of your existence, when your promised land awaits. That fire in your heart, it's not extinguished. It's just died down to barely a flicker at this point, and it needs to be reignited. So let hope and new life awaken from within you so you can bravely embrace the undoing that needs to happen. Then your inner warrior can awaken and arise, and you can start living bravely, freely, and authentically you in the life that you were created for, in the adventure that awaits you, and in the meaning and the purpose that pursues you. Fellow brother and sister, it's time.